What's going on, guys? I'm Big Worm 380 and we're back in Satisfactory. So it's a beautiful day in Satisfactory. The sun is out and we're gonna go check on our stuff. I've actually emptied the storage deals in the copper storage and the iron storage over here. I need to make another. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I mean, I already pretty much know what I'm going to do. What I'm thinking of doing, because we need to make our smelters, we need to start making parts, constructors, and things like that. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this so that I don't have to do what I did in my first playthrough, because when you start playing the game, you want to start building stuff, you want to start automating everything. And what I did, and I'm sure a lot of people end up doing, you kind of paint yourself into a corner, okay? Because while it's great having two iron ore deposits right here, or nodes, or whatever you want to call them, that you can work with, you got to be mindful of that stuff over there getting in the way of this stuff over here. So what I think I'm going to do, I've already emptied the storages out, so I'm going to destroy that, and what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to snake the conveyor belts. I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to make a U-turn there, and I'm going to bring it to the next, I'm going to bring it to what's going to be the smelter. I'm going to put the smelter right here. I need to build that first, place it as close to this as I can, then I'll snake out of it, come around this way, and I'm going to allow for a splitter, which that is going to be another problem, because that's going to take up a lot of space, because then you have your constructors and then eventually assemblers. So, and I don't have assemblers unlocked yet, so I'm gonna have to leave enough space and conveyor belt to be able to take the conveyor belt out later and put the new unit in. Plus, I don't know what else is going to be unlocked later. I mean, I got to the coal factory thing, and I got to the steel tier, but I mean that's a whole nother thing. So some of this is probably going to get reworked eventually anyway. But for right now, for what I'm going to be doing in this episode, I want to make it as efficient as possible. Okay, so first thing we need to do then is we need to build a smelter, and we need to turn that facing like this, but I want to put it as close as possible, kind of like that. And then that'll also make it easier for powering everything, because basically my plan is all the machines will be kind of in a line going like this, and then I can just feed everything off, you know, and set more poles if I need to or whatever. Okay, so let's conveyor belt. What? Okay. So we're gonna come down here. Not real far. Just enough to put, you know, that, and then bring it into there. Okay, then the next thing we're gonna need is a let's go with a constructor. So the constructor is going to be coming in from this way, and I don't have enough stuff. I need more cable and plates, reinforced plates. Okay, so I gotta go make some of that stuff, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now we can make our constructor, and that is the correct way for it to be going. And boom. Okay. And let's go conveyor, bring him out. Let's see. Okay, so this is where it's going to get tricky. What I think, this is where it gets tricky, because once you come out of the smelter, this is where I mean, there's probably a million different ways to do all this, and people are a lot better than this. But you have these let's see, where's it at? Logistics. Conveyor poles. No. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna hold off right there for a second. I thought I had the conveyor splitter and mergers built already, but I don't. That's going to be in the next tier I'm going to unlock, because I want to go ahead and get that unlocked. And that's kind of the reason I did the tutorial the way I did it, when I was just basically making all the materials and getting through, because I was opening stuff up so that I could get to this stuff and start planning my factory from the get-go, instead of having to go back and take a bunch of stuff out.
Milestone reached. Additional storage options have been provided.
Okay.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
And I did the wrong one, like a dumbass. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait. I'm gonna wait for this deal to return. It's gonna be 1:40, then we'll unlock the next tier also, because it's not too expensive. Okay, so now we
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so now that and 200 plates. Okay, I need to make some more plates. Ooh. Okay. And I don't have enough plates to unlock the thing I need. I didn't get enough material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put a storage unit right here by this smelter. And I can then... I need iron plates for that too. What a dumbass. Okay, that's fine. Let's, we'll turn this on and let it do its thing and get the, plates, or at least the ingots made, and then I can just come over here and make what I need. So, again, what I was trying to do was be as efficient as possible as far as getting stuff ready for this point where I could build everything, and apparently I did. I thought I had more than I had. Really, I screwed myself not doing that upgrade correctly, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to sit here and get these. Okay, so now we're gonna put down a storage unit right here. I'm gonna do this kind of in steps, and again, you can get all you get. I believe you get all your material back when you put stuff down, so it's not a thing where wasted material on this. So now my ingots will be storing, and then we'll be able to do the splitter after. I'll get rid of this and put the conveyor splitter once I get that taken care of. So let's go over here and see what all we're going to need. We're going to need a smelter. Do I have enough for smelting a smelter? Yes, I do. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to remove the storage container, which has already been emptied. And again, I thought I made enough stuff, but I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. So then we'll put... Let's see. Let's put the smelter. Smelter. Put that... Oh, that pole's going to be in the way, I think. But that's fine. I can move the pole. Okay, and then we will go conveyor. Conveyor there. Let's see. Probably the best thing to do with this would be to remove that and bring our power over here, I think. Let's go over here with it, because we know that's where that conveyor is going to stay, right? So, boom and boom. And then we'll just come out of the smelter. Let's build a storage unit. Storage. That's going to have to go kind of like that, I think. Maybe. And we'll just go up into that. Okay, so everything's got power. So we're going to make copper ingots. The drill itself is on but not powered. So now we'll go turn on the power for this, get a bunch of ingots making, and then we'll regroup after we do that. Okay, so we've got enough stuff now. We've got our rods, and now we can launch that. Now we can build.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. The productivity display
there we go.
will help you measure
Conveyor splitter
the
and merger.
productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Okay. All right, so that's the thing to keep in mind too. When I first started playing this, I thought once you launch that thing, you had to wait the 2.5 minutes for it to come back to where it would unlock what you just upgraded to, but that's not the case. As soon as you hit that button, it unlocks it in your inventory. Okay, so now we've got copper making. I went ahead and shut that one off because I've got a ton of copper ingots right now. So that plus that, I mean, like I said, you're using more iron right off the bat for sure. So I'm gonna let the iron go. Let's see, I can't make biofuel yet. Let's see, let's look at our other objectives for tier 1. Okay, so biofuel, that'd be a good one to do. And conveyor walls, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that just to... The stairs might be kind of nice to have. I'm not really worried about the walls. Like I said, the main thing I'm going to be using as far as this type of stuff is going to be the foundations, and that's just going to be to help line everything up at some point. But I'm not really worried about walls right now. That'll come way later. So tier 2, this is when we get into the assembler. We can get a chainsaw, jump pads, and then walkways. So yeah, all that stuff I'm not particularly worried about. I need this one and that one for sure. And again, this will be a nice one. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is let's go with this one first, because we're using fuel no matter what we're doing, so we might as well be using the most efficient fuel. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go get some more iron ingots and see how much headway I can make on that. All right, so we've got our rods made. That was the last thing we needed, so we can go ahead and do that. Now, I also had grabbed a bunch of leaves and stuff and made biomass, so now we can make biofuel. All right, so now we can put the biofuel in there, because that's still working. I'm going to put the other 200 in this side. There. I'm going to take this biomass I got out of this and go ahead and make a little more biofuel, and then I can store that. Now we have all of our biomass that we had before converted to biofuel. Don't forget about the sort button too. This is really helpful because stuff gets all out of whack and stuff. This organizes it however it organizes it. I guess alphabetically maybe. Yeah. And so that makes that nice. Okay, so we're gonna need a bunch of plates, reinforced plates. So we need screws, which means rods. Okay, all right, I'm ready, I think, to shut this down for a minute and collect all that. Okay, so we can collect 50 more ingots out of that. We're going to destroy that. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Let's take that out. We need to make... I always hit the wrong button. Not a constructor. Logistics. We need a splitter. Okay, so the splitters are exactly what you would think. You attach them to a conveyor belt, and they split the materials 3 different ways. So you have your drill going into your smelter. Your smelter makes ingots, goes into the splitter, and then the splitter goes out 3 different ways to whatever you want them to go to. Now, right off the bat, I could put, just to begin with, I could put a constructor here. But the problem with that is you got to configure the constructors, and you pick one thing that they can make. They can only make one thing for each constructor, so that's where the splitters come in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go conveyor to there. Okay, and then I need another constructor. I'm gonna end up with 3 constructors total. But I think for right now, the main thing I need is plates and rods being made. So I'm going to, let's see. I'll put another constructor down. I guess those are, man, I hate how you can't really tell. Okay. And then we're going to come conveyor out like that, and basically just follow this other one over to here. Okay. And so this one I'm gonna do iron plates. This one is going to do iron rods, and then we also need some storage right here. I hope I have enough for 2 storage. Almost. Let's see. Let's do the plates first, because that's what I'm low on. Actually, I'm low on everything, but whatever. Oh, can't afford. I don't have enough rods. Okay. So let me go make some more rods. I kept a little bit of ingot left over just for that reason. We don't have everything automated yet, so we gotta be pretty careful on, I think I just need 20. Let's see. And I need 4 more plates, because I need 2 storage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be efficient and do this the best way I can, but, you know, there's always better ways to do stuff, and that's what's fun about this game, is figuring out what the best way to do stuff is. So I pretty much just line up those see the arrows, see how the arrows come out, the blue arrows, and then once you get right in front of them, they're just like a line. So I just try to kind of line up and then put this down. And then you have the least amount of conveyor belt that you're going to need. Well, that one may be a little crooked, actually. That's all right. It'll be fine. That's temporary anyway. Okay, so then we go... Oh, no! I'm out. I can make some more. I can make a little bit more. All right, boom. Okay, now here's where we're gonna get into the tricky part, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna have enough power for this setup. I think I should. Let's see. We need to... What we need to do, I guess, is set another power pole. What do I need? I need rods, and I don't have any. We need ingots and we need plates first. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. Okay, I can get this going. Okay, that's already hooked up. That's hooked up. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the power onto this line right here and get some plates making. No power. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Okay, that one's where. Oh, I got the thing off. That's right, I had the drill off. My bad. No, I didn't. What's going on here? Oh, that's on standby. There we go. Okay. Duh. Okay, so all this is working. So now we have our ingots come into the splitter, which is I'm only using 2 of the 3. Got the ingot splitting out to 2 different constructors. One's making plates, one's making rods, and they are running into storage. So we are going to be good to go. All right, let's see where we're at on this too. So for tier 1, all we need to do is get a bunch of rods and plates for that, and then we can finish tier 1. Okay, so I found another power slug. I went ahead and made the scanner. Okay, so the scanner, you can, with your right mouse button, you can switch between whatever objects you've already analyzed. All I've scanned is the nuts and the power slugs. So you just turn, you'll hear the white noise in the background when you're not facing the right way, and then it slowly goes away, and then you take off, and basically it picks up the signal of a power slug. It's picking up that power slug right there. Now, I'm not going to go get that one right at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and go back and make a battery so I can overclock my... Can I make those yet? I don't even know if I can make those yet. Crap. Is that the first power slug? I had to have researched that, right? I don't think I've even researched anything. I can't remember what I've done. Nope, I sure haven't. Okay, so this is the way the analyzer works. I already showed you with the barrel nuts, but the green power slugs, what you do is put that in and analyze it, and then this is going to open up a blueprint to when you find more green slugs, you can make batteries. I guess they're power sources. Like, they look like batteries, and you can actually put them into your machines, and it will increase your output. So you can't do it on this. Oh, you can't do it on these. You can do it on biomass burners, though, I think. I may make a biomass burner. Yeah, I think that one might be the way to go, because I think the biomass burners put out a little bit more power, maybe, and if not, you can put the power cell things in them, I believe. Okay, so let's see how many plates we've got, and we'll make a biomass burner, and I'll just unhook that other deal. Okay, that's my rods. Rods are making beautifully. Turn this thing off. Okay, so I would say the biomass burner can go right here, really. Not right there. Click that on accident. Actually, that was pretty good, really. Well, let's just stick it right there. Okay, I'm gonna go get the biofuel out of this. And basically, I'm going to undo this power line here. Let's do that. And then, let's see. Let's go to this one. Okay, so now everything's going to be powered from here. And that line that I have, that's going to be an extra for whatever I want to use it for. Now, my question is this. If I rerun that line and power that one back up, will that give me more power? That's what I don't know. So you cannot upgrade these either. And they're only 20 as well. But, to be honest, I'd rather have the power source right here by the thing. That way I don't have to keep running back and forth when I want to do something. While my iron stuff is making, I took a little bit of material out of the storage boxes so I can come back over here and mess with the copper production. And so what we're going to do is we're going to figure out, pretty much going to run it the same. Okay, so let's see. We've got our smelter. So from the smelter, we need to break off with a splitter. Take that. Boom. Boom. Okay, so let's do a splitter. Actually, the splitter needs to come kind of more like that, because we're not going to be able to, because of the way this mountainside is. Okay, let's put that like that. And then we'll go conveyor. Okay, and then we can always bring these conveyors back a little more in line. Okay, so next we're going to need a constructor. I'm gonna go ahead and just line this up on this. Yeah. Okay, are those trees gonna interfere? Oh, okay, I need concrete. Crap. We're not doing anything with that right now anyway. We're just getting it started. I need to go get concrete. All right, so we've got our biomass burner. We've got our drill, which is drilling limestone. We've got our constructor, which is set for concrete now. And you don't have to have a smelter for concrete. That's what's nice about that. That's one less thing you got to build for that. And then we got our storage unit. So I'm just going to throw the biomass fuel in here, or biofuel, and get this thing rolling. I got to make some. I need to make a power pole. Let's see. Stick that right there. 2. There and there. Everything should be rolling. Got the bit going down. I don't know why I like watching this happen the first time, just to make sure everything's working correctly. I mean, it's set, but I don't want to leave this thinking it's making concrete and come back in 20 minutes and there's no concrete. Boom. And boom. All right, cool. So I'm just going to let that run because I need a lot of concrete. So let's go see what we need to finish out tier 1, and then we'll probably go ahead and end this one. Okay, so to finish tier 1, all we need is 75 plates. Let's see if we got 75 plates made. Now, I could do tier 2. I mean, you can do 1 and 2 unlock at the same time, so I could be working on one of these right now, but we're still setting up the basic setup, so I figured I'd just go ahead and unlock everything, because I do want these stairs right here are probably going to help me out a lot getting up to the limestone. So we got that. Oh, we got that and that. Boom, and that's tier 1. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let everything run for a little bit.
Navigation and tidiness. R&D have developed stairs and conveyor walls.
Yay. Okay. yeah, I'm gonna let this stuff run over here. I'm gonna let the concrete make for a little bit, and while this is making, I'm gonna take some stuff and go ahead and get the copper making also, and then we'll come back and work on tier 2 in the next episode. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'll see you in the next one. Later.